Everything's funny. I laugh a lot. I feel like I laugh at these people. They're funny.
The Jerry Springer
Tell the
people.
world about themselves. I cheated on my husband. Something to brag about, ain't it? Oh.
There's no excuse to just be stuck in a miserable place in life forever. Like, you can always come up, you can always grow, you know? I don't like when people try to take pity on themselves, or they want other people to pity them, like, oh, but I come from a hard background, or oh, I've got it so tough, or oh, I've got this or that. Like, everybody has things that are thrown their way. It's how you overcome those obstacles that matter. That's what makes you a stronger person. It makes you a better individual. But if you just feel sorry for yourself all the time, then you're never going to grow as a person, and you're never going to get out of the bad situation that you're in because you just feel sorry for yourself, you know?
Yeah, most bad situations, you put yourself in there.
Yeah.
There's always something you might have to put in a little extra. Yeah, what always gets me is people feel like they work 8 hours and they're through. They never have to do anything else.
Yeah.
But that's not true. If you've got something else to do after your 8 hours, you better do it.
Yeah.
The day is not designated to be 8 hours particularly.
Right.
When I retired, I was getting drawing retirement, I went down to Marina and got a job. Working 40 hours a week down to Marina.
Yeah.
And the guy I met drove a truck for the Tribune. And he told me he drove a truck, and he says, they're looking for drivers. He says, why don't you go down there? And I went down there and they hired me. So I had a 20-hour job and a 40-hour job, plus I was retired. My damn kids, Joe and them, Gene, Joe, Gary, they're sitting on their ass. Well, Gary was working 20 hours at the Tribune. He was happy just getting $100 a damn week.
Yeah.
But they don't want to go to school to learn a trade now. Guys, if you don't know how to do something, if you want, go to welding school and learn to be a welder. Go to be a plumber.
Yeah.
Study.
Yep.
Damn, there's all kinds of schooling.
Yeah.
You know, they just quit. That's really, it looks like to me, they quit in life, period.
Oh, I think they all gave up a long time ago. No, either, Papa.
You and Ashley, you kids turned out good.
To be honest, I never understood Gene Jr. or Joe. I never understood how grown men can have families that they don't feel that they need to work to take care of that family. They don't feel that they need to work to provide anything. They feel like everything should be handed to them. I'll just ask my dad to give me this amount of money. I'll just ask my dad. Like, you can't just ask other people to do everything for you in life, your whole life. Okay, so he's 64 years old in November, and what does he have to show for it? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Why? He's very talented. He could have done a lot of things in life. He's got a lot of talents. But instead, he chose to be a nobody. He chose to do nothing. He chose to con people and have people give him money. He's always had a con. It's always been, oh, well, I'll do this job until I pull my back and get unemployment. Or, don't worry about it. My dad's got money. I can pay you back. And he gets money from everybody saying, you know, that he can pay everybody back, but he never pays anybody back because he never has any money, because he never works, because he never does anything. It's like a never-ending cycle. Like, how is he so blind that he can't see that and then do something to change it and fix it? Well, now it's too late. He's almost 70 years old. It's too late to change it now.
That's right. It's way too late.
But you've had all these years. I'm almost 35 years old. You would think in 35 years that people would be able to come together and have some sort of coherent relationship. But he doesn't even care enough to change himself for the better of that. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
If it wasn't for you, I would have had a horrible childhood growing up, because there's no way he would have had a second or third job to take care of me. Who would have paid to get my foot fixed? Who would have paid for me to make sure I was in ballet and tap and jazz and cooking and painting and photography? Who would have paid for all that? Not him. I wouldn't have had those luxuries. I would have grown up as a poor kid with no education, with no skills, with nothing. If it was up to him.
Yeah, I sit all the time and wonder what the hell are they thinking?
Yeah, I wonder too.
Well, just what are they thinking? Joe don't have a damn thing, but he don't have any. He don't mind just walking in on somebody and walking in their kitchen and go to the refrigerator and getting something out of it.
Like it's owed to him.
Like he owns it.
Yeah, like that's rude. That's disrespectful.
And Junior's the same way.
I know. The two of them are peas in a pod.
He goes in and gets the best of everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you've got fish or you've got lobster, he's going to take the lobster. Because it's owed to him.
Yeah, he's going to take the best.
Yep, I know.
That's the way it is. I don't understand. I've tried my best to understand, but I can't. I wanted something. I love to work.
Yeah.
Well, I had my retirement. I could have just said, well, when I got my retirement, I just sit on my ass.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something. When it ended up, I had enough money. I bought my house. I paid cash for it.
Yep.
I didn't have to have a mortgage. That mortgage would cost you 3 times what the house cost.
Yep.
The time you pay all the insurance that you have to pay and pay the damn interest and shit, the cost of the house is actually about 3 times what the original cost is.
Yeah. It's with everything, with cars, boats, anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pay cash for my boat, pay cash for my car,
Yep.
pay cash for my house.
That's the way to do it.
I end up saving so much money that I don't know where they think I get all this money from.
You work for it.
I work for every damn thing I got.
Exactly.
And especially, I didn't have no money tree, but they think that they always said that when you get old, you get rich and smart automatically.
No, that's not the way it works. Hopefully
they're old and they're not rich and they're not smart. So
exactly.
Tell them something.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
If you do the right things in life, then as you get older, hopefully you do become wiser because you learn from your mistakes, and hopefully you do become richer because you learn to save your money and you put it away because you know you're going to need it later in life. But if you don't learn those lessons, then you don't become old and smart and rich. You just become old and you're still dumb and broke.
You're right. When you get old, you need money.
You need it more then than when you're young.
That's
Because
right.
everything starts to fall apart.
You're right, Justice. If you want the doctor, you're gonna have to pay the doctor. When you get old, you're gonna need the doctor. I
Yeah.
don't care how healthy you are. There's gonna be something. If you live long enough,
Yep.
you might just drop over and get the first heart attack. But
I think Mimi, she used to always like hide money, and she used to always say how she was gonna outlive you, and she was gonna make sure that she didn't have to be homeless and this, that, the other. She was gonna have money, and she used to hide money all over the place. And I think that she used to just give them so much money, and they never had to do anything for it, that they just got accustomed to it. And then when she wasn't here to do it anymore, it was more of a reality check. And I think that's why they got like kind of pissy with you, is because you weren't as quick to hand over whatever they wanted. I mean, you've always still helped them. You make sure they have a place to live. You know, you've always taken care of them and helped them. But I think that she was more quick to throw money at them for anything. You know what I mean? So they never had to learn responsibility. They never had to learn what money was worth, because it was always just thrown at them.
well, I used to try to get Gene Jr. to work. I mean, we had him working in the store. He was doing, I don't know what he was doing in the grocery store, but he was getting tips all the time. He's carrying groceries out and all, I guess. And he was making as much in tips as he was in pay. And I used to take his pay away from him. I didn't want it, I kept it. I mean, but I took it and put it up. And when he was ready, he had money, cold cash, he bought a car. He had the money that I'd taken away from him. He saved it because I took it.
Uh-huh.
So he had enough money to buy this car from a guy from the credit union, a Volvo. That was the first car he owned. Nice car, Volvo. But he had the money then. And he complained the whole damn time that I was taking his money. But, you know.
You were just trying to help him.
But he never been able to save himself.
No.
He's never saved a damn dime.
Nope. He spends dimes that he doesn't even have.
I know.
He says, oh, my dad's gonna die one day. Let me spend all the money I think I might inherit. It's gonna be funny when he gets his inheritance and it's like $1 bill in a frame. And he goes, oh shit, I didn't get all this money I thought I was gonna get. Like, you know, that's the way he is. He spends it before he has it. Nothing is guaranteed to you. Money is not guaranteed to you. Nothing is guaranteed. You can't spend something before you have it, because anything could go wrong. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna have it until you have it in your hand.
He borrowed an antique shotgun from Robbie when he had his fish pond, because he had birds or bats or something around the fish pond. But he borrowed that shotgun. And Robbie's grandfather left it to him. I mean, it was an old gun, and he was going to give it back to Robbie, and Robbie ain't seen it. Gene hawked it somewhere. I had a brand new shotgun, and he hawked it for a pack of cigarettes.
Wow.
I was ready to put him and the guy that got the damn thing in jail.
You should have.
I would have, but
You
he
should have.
got my gun. I was pissed. I take a brand new shotgun.
Guns are expensive.
Working or doing without, take my new shotgun that don't belong to you and trade it for a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Pretty damn low, ain't it?
Yeah. Guns are not cheap.
That's right, they're not cheap.
So to trade it for a pack of cigarettes, that's an expensive pack of cigarettes.
That's the damn truth, though.
But it didn't come out of his pocket, so he doesn't
I
care.
know.
It wasn't his money. He doesn't care.
He had to have cigarettes so bad, he couldn't give them up. He had to trade a damn $500 or $600 shotgun for a damn pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. I don't know. He's always boggled my mind. I've never understood him. I'm never going to understand him. And I just chuck it up to, we're different people. We're just different kinds of people. I'm not meant to understand him, and that's fine. I'm not going to try anymore because I'll drive myself crazy trying to understand him. I'm never going to understand because that's not the kind of person that I am. That's not who I am. So I can't begin to fathom the way he thinks because that's not the way I think.
I don't know how he thinks. I know he lost everything out in California and told the guy to bring him back and I'd pay him. Why did he come back?
So
Why the hell did he stay out there?
Well, because he needs money. If he's back here, he can come ask you for money. If he's out there, how's he going to get money?
He acts like, goddamn it, that he was an adult. As far as I'm concerned, you're on your own. Don't come to me. But I had to pay the guy because he promised the guy he'd pay him, so I paid him.
Yeah.
But I'll give him hell about it. Why the hell did I want him? I didn't want him back.
Right?
I was glad he's gone.
Yeah.